July 6th, 2018.
And this is Nerd Bourbon episode 57. I am Seth Sturgill.
And I'm Todd Sturgill.
Hello, Todd.
Hello.
Did I disturb you from your everlasting slumber?
Technically you did.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
This has been plaguing my mind. I apologize for the weird vibe that this is going to set for the show right out the gate. But I was folding my laundry today, my clean laundry, and I happened upon a horrific sight, a sight that I have not seen in quite some time. One of my MeUndies has fallen.
Oh no. See,
Um,
if you're gonna ask me about my MeUndies, no. They're all good.
they're still good.
They're still good.
Here's the thing. So like your balls do not have the fury that mine do.
Well, here's the thing.
Um,
Here's a real question. Is it your oldest pair?
well, so
Or
this
is
is
it at
not the
least your
first time
most
it's
is
happened.
Oh Lord, that's true.
This is not the first time it's happened. This is probably the third pair of MeUndies that now has fallen um, under the reign of my tyrannical balls. Um, because my
Terrible.
ball sweat is just acid, basically,
Like,
apparently.
well, there's another thing. I feel like if I was working my old job, I feel like they would have been dropping like flies. Um, I mean, like, because my new job is like, yeah, it still fucks me up, but it's nowhere near as like strenuous. So,
That's fair. It's the most depressing sight in the world to me when I see like MeUndies, which are far and away. And by the way, like I'm not trying to talk shit about MeUndies because they they are they are far and away the best underwear I've ever owned. And I don't have like any problems with them normally. Like they're so comfortable, it feels like you're not wearing anything at all, and they hold up like so much better than most underwear does, you know? Because I'm telling you, before I started wearing MeUndies, dude, I was going through underwear like left and right.
yeah, that's again. I think both of us knew that life. Just with like standard like boxers, or whatever. I'd be
And
wearing loincloths.
yeah, dude, yeah, I was just about to say, and it's a weird thing with men too. I don't know why we do this, and it is a universal thing. I've heard multiple men talk about this. Why the fuck do we as men like hang on to our underwear for like years? Like,
Cause
dude,
it's the same thing. I think I'm like the same with socks too. Like, dude,
yeah,
I don't care enough to spend money on shit unless it's like legit. My actual nuts are completely hanging out. Like
dude,
my
I've
fucking
had that
toes
happen.
out.
Like, why is that? Why are we like that? You know what I mean? Like, underwear is not that expensive,
Oh, me
and
undies are a little
socks,
expensive.
they're kind of expensive, but for the longevity you get, like, I've been wearing MeUndies for like 3 to 4 years, and I've only had to replace my MeUndies now twice. That's it.
That sounds about right. Like shit, you got me into them just this past year. Like this last since like shit since one of the first episodes of the podcast. Honestly,
Yeah, and I mean, like, I've been wearing them for a while now, and like they're great. I love them, and I'm just like, why? It's such a funny thought. Just before I started wearing MeUndies, like, I just like you said, wearing loincloths, dude, just holes upon holes and like tattered, and I still just put them on, like, nah, fuck it.
like
It's
there
like
there
so
is at one
gross.
point, like I swear to God, whenever I this is just gonna be TMI, but I don't give a fuck. As I used to sit around in my boxers, and like just one of my testicles would be just hanging out of one of the holes, just chilling. I'm
Right.
like,
Just straight hanging out. Like just for no reason. And I'm just like, why? Why do we care? Or why don't we care rather? Why can't we just like spend a little bit of money, just get some new underwear, you know?
I think it's a primal warrior sort of thing. I don't know.
This episode brought to you by MeUndies. No, I'm
If only.
God, I'm telling you, if we ever got like a viewership enough to where I could be like to where Nerd Bourbon could be appealing to a sponsor, MeUndies would be the first one that I approach because I swear to God, we've basically done like four MeUndies ads at this point.
Oh, without a doubt.
Anyway, Todd, let's record a podcast. Let's cast us a pod this week. Let's see. We got a few things that we wanted to talk about here on the docket. I wanted to give you an opportunity to sort of interject anything else here, but I know, there's a couple things that you wanted to talk about that are on here. There's a couple things I wanted to talk about on here, and I think we'll just kind of pepper the show with these things.
It's gonna be just two dumbasses having a conversation this week, huh?
Always.
Exactly.
That's basically, I mean, really, that's what it always is. It's
Of
just
course.
sometimes it's structured, sometimes it's not. Now, looking at the list here that I have in the show notes, the thing that immediately I guess I want to touch on just right off the bat because I've been thinking about this a little bit is games done quick. Okay. As you know, the Summer Games Done Quick 2018 event just wrapped up. They raised, I think, $2.1 million this year.
What's the record right now?
I think the record. I don't think they broke the record. I think.
Yeah, I don't think they did. I thought it was like 3 something.
I don't think they ever did over.
Was
3.
it 3? I don't know.
I don't think they did over 3. But AGDQ last year, I think, is the record. I think they did like 2.4 or 5 or something like that. But it's the highest Summer Games, I think. But I think AGDQ still technically does more. And like I think I was talking to you about this, and I was kind of like I was thinking more and more about it, and I can't really quantify it, but I feel like I'm losing interest in GDQ year after year.
Oh no, without it, dude, I'm the same way. Like honestly, like back when we first started watching it, I'd watch it like so much. I'd watch like God knows how many runs. I'd have like the channel like on the Twitch channel it'd just be up like in the
just
background.
Non-stop. Yeah.
But like honestly, like this Summer Games, man, I've maybe watched 2 runs.
Yeah,
like,
I don't even know if I watched any complete runs.
Yeah, that's even real shit. I don't even know if I watched it completely.
It's a bummer. I don't know. I guess I just kind of wanted to talk about why do you think that is? Like what do you think happened to us?
You know what? I think I've fallen off like watching speedruns in general. Like I don't really watch speedruns as much anymore. Like ever since like kind of like the end of Souls basically. Since like Souls, Dark Souls 3 is gone and faded. I mean, I might occasionally like be on YouTube and I'll see like Distortion do like a challenge run or something, and I might watch that. But like speedruns have kind of been dead for me for the last couple months, basically. And
do you think that's what it boils down to? Is just like speedruns are less interesting to you now?
Yeah, kind of in a weird way. It's like
I think I have a little bit of that too because it's funny in the past couple of years I have been less into speedruns.
Oh, holy dude! Can I interject? I'm like watching your camera, and I swear to God, I think it's Herbie, but I saw movement behind you by the curtain, and it scared the shit out of me.
Oh no, it's it's probably Ollie. He's on his
bro. I'm looking at it. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
There should be a disclaimer. So, couple of disclaimers here. So I have pets, which is well documented.
Oh, that's very well documented at this point.
I have 2 pets, a dog and a cat, and we are recording this episode on the 4th of July, which means 2 things. It means you may hear some fireworks in the background, and you may hear my pets freaking the fuck out because of the fireworks.
Shout out to the cunts that like to do fireworks like 2 days in advance.
Yeah, we've had people that are doing fireworks like days in advance.
I hate that shit. I absolutely hate it.
We'll get back to GDQ in a second, but can we just talk about fireworks? What is your opinion on fireworks in general?
I mean, I don't see why they're fucking illegal. What's the whole deal?
I mean, I know why they're illegal is because people would be stupid with them.
Well, of course, but
it's
one of those things that's not really enforced half the time. So
no, it's not. But I mean, like my opinion on fireworks is like, dude, they're so expensive.
Oh, without a doubt.
Like I could not see myself spending so much money on fireworks. I had no concept as a kid, like before I made my own money and stuff like that, of how expensive fireworks are.
It's fucking ridiculous. The only time I think that I've ever been by people like legitimately shooting off fireworks is at my uncle's. My uncle Ronnie, his old like
Mm.
where they used to live because shit, they made decent money, so they did the fireworks shit. And that's the only time I've ever actually been by people that have shot off their own fireworks. Half the time I'm just sitting there watching other people do it.
Yeah, I mean, we would typically do fireworks every year and stuff like that. And I would go to the fireworks stand with like my mom and dad, and we'd pick out some fireworks, and like their total would literally come to like $400 or $500.
Oof.
It's like it's insane to me. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of dollars on these fireworks, and you're just gonna blow it up in 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
That's some real shit.
And it's not even like, and like, yeah, they're cool, but you're just like you're spending hundreds of dollars to sit there for like an hour and just be like, ooh. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I would rather go to like public displays. So there are several like public displays even just in my area of fireworks where you can just go for free and just watch it. You know? Is that not the same effect? Do you really have to like have a bigger dick than the other guy? You know what I mean? Um anyway, that's just my thinking on fireworks. And like especially like you were saying, the people who start blowing them off, days in advance of the 4th or days in advance of even like New Year's, It's like, come on, have a little class.
That's
But back
that's because
anyway,
it's such a different experience. Like for the 4th of July, I expect it, but I
yeah,
don't want to be sitting there hearing that shit at like like almost midnight on like July 3rd or July 2nd. Go fuck yourself.
it's even worse down here because like down in Louisiana, like as lenient as they probably are up there about fireworks, they are way more lenient here. Like there's shit that just happens down here in the swamps of Louisiana that just would never fly there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the concept of like bonfires that just doesn't happen in like big cities, and people just lighting off fireworks in like their backyard. You know what I mean? And our apartment complex has like sent out multiple notices being like, "Hey, motherfuckers, like just so you know, you cannot shoot fireworks." I guarantee you people are still going to be shooting fireworks tonight here in my apartment complex. Guaranteed. But back to GDQ. It's an interesting thought that like maybe it's just because we just don't care about speed runs that much anymore.
But
Because for me,
that
like,
too, but I think the other thing is we don't have that much time to like spend to actually watch it like this
yeah,
time
I mean
around.
that's a factor too. For me, like when I watch Twitch now, like I much prefer like the kind of like chill, like hangouty streams.
Like
You
my boy
know?
Peeve.
Yeah, like I like to just kind of like hang out. Like I like to just kind of watch people like just chill, like just chill,
Yeah.
watch people play games. Like I'm not really like, speed runs are cool and I like learning about the tech and the all the work that goes into speed running and
Yeah.
stuff. And I heavily respect the speed running community. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's a good point, man. Maybe speed running isn't really my cup of tea anymore. But then yeah, like you just said, I think correctly. I think also we don't have as much time to sit there and
Yep.
just watch it. But I feel like I didn't really have time then either.
It's real shit, but it's just like I feel like even like now though you got like you especially have more on your plate. You have the wedding, and then we
Yeah.
both of us have like this. We have the streams going now that we're trying to do more of.
Yeah,
It's just
there's a lot, but and
not
then
enough time
also
in the
like
day.
I also feel like there is something, and I don't want to harp on this too much because I think this is kind of the smallest part of it, but I feel like there is like something sort of intangible about like the culture a little bit that is like creeping into it because like it's the same thing as like what's happening with YouTube right now, right?
Hmm.
And like sort of the like toxicity of it all
Yeah.
that's starting, I feel like, to creep into Twitch a little bit. Like, I feel like you're starting to get like, all the drama and like all the scandals going on with the streamers and the swatting and the shit like
Well,
that.
swatting's well, shit. Swatting's been a thing for a while.
Yeah, but like there's all of this stuff that I feel like Twitch has started to develop a little bit of an underbelly. I
Well,
guess is what I'm
well, that's
saying.
the thing. You know what? Is like that's how it's always going to happen with like a something that grows.
Right.
The bigger
Yeah,
it
there's
grows,
always, I
the
mean, there's
more.
always going to be bad
Yeah.
people. And there's always going to be bullshit. But I feel like GDQ, I guess, like feels like a good thing in a bad place to me now. Like it's almost like I love Twitch. I like to stream on Twitch and stuff like that. But like I also I don't know, like there's something weird about Twitch to me now.
I
Like
feel
it
that.
doesn't feel as pure to me now as it used to.
That's a that's shit. That's another thing. Is like I barely watch Twitch anymore, man. Like the
Yeah.
few streams I do watch is like maybe I'll watch like Peeve play Sea of Thieves because those are usually chill as hell.
Hmm.
But that's about it, honestly.
It used to be a mainstay. Like I used to watch Twitch like basically
Yeah.
constantly, you know? And it's just not really my thing anymore. I prefer to stream now than I do to uh and really like and again I like streaming on Twitch, but it almost to me is like a means to an end. Like it's almost like okay, well this is the way you stream games now.
Well,
You know
it's
what I
like, dude,
mean?
I know there's like a couple people that just don't even stream on Twitch anymore, and they stream on fucking Facebook. It's hilarious.
Oh God. Yeah, it just seems like to be like the thing you do now. I don't know. It's just I feel like the confluence of all those things has me. And then like there have been people who kind of have talked about what goes on behind the scenes at GDQ that leaves a kind of a sour taste in my mouth. Um, there there are several videos from people who have like demonstrated and like played at GDQ that have kind of told horror stories about things about the way that shows ran and stuff like that that kind of leave a bad taste in my mouth. And I just feel like the confluence of all of that stuff has like put a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth for the show in general.
Hmm.
And it's funny because they happen around the same time every year. So I was starting to see like GDQ related memories pop up in my Facebook.
There's one.
Oh, fireworks.
Yep. And I watched all my shit blow the fuck up.
That's funny. Well, it's gonna happen. Again, full disclaimer. I'm sorry, guys. There's nothing we can do. I will edit out what I can, but
Nah, keep it
yeah, like
raw.
right. Um, the what was I saying? Fucking, God, I completely lost my train of thought. Um,
Something about
GDQ
the
though,
confluence of all.
yeah, GDQ has sort of like it's sort of taken on, I guess, the weight of all of the things that we've been talking about,
Yeah.
and it's kind of tarnished like the show as a whole for me. Like, I just don't really, like I said, I was looking at my Facebook on this day shit. GDQ related memories are starting to pop up, and I saw one recently where I was like, GDQ is like one of the few things I look forward to in a given year.
And it's like, not right now.
Not really,
Yeah.
like not really anymore, and it makes me sad. I mean, I still try to support them. I like to support the cause. I buy my shirts.
Yeah, because shit, I supported them this time around because I had to buy that fucking. They brought back a shirt that I missed out on.
Yeah, I mean, like I like to support them. I like to buy my event tees and, knowing that the money is going to a good cause and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
I don't know, like it just it bums me out. It's just like I said, a lot of these little factors that have kind of tarnished something that I used to really enjoy. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that for a few minutes. Talk about GDQ in general. And look, I'm not trying to badmouth it. It's one of those things where it's like, um, if they're doing something good in a bad way, why do I care? As long as something good is happening. Because, say what you will about the event itself, the way you feel about the event itself, they are still raising millions of dollars for charity. You know, GDQ is still definitely a force for good at the
Oh, it
end of the
definitely
day.
is. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all the respect in the world to them. There's another one. I wanted to you have the unique position to talk a little bit about the new Overwatch character.
Oh,
So I want you to kind of run us down this new character, tell us who he is,
okay.
give us a little insight because you have the PC copy of
So
Overwatch.
I didn't play any games with him, but I did jump into the training ground.
Mhm.
But yes, there is the new character, Hammond the Hamster, aka Wrecking Ball, which they should honestly just call him Hammond. I was
Oh,
see-
is he actually named Wrecking
Wrecking Ball,
Ball in the?
yes.
Oh,
So
weird.
I'm hoping when he goes live, they list. There's been a couple articles about it. Like just call him Hammond. Like Wrecking Ball just
Yeah,
doesn't sound good.
yeah, that doesn't sound good. I don't
Like
like that at all. I didn't
Hammond
realize
is
that.
better. Like that's his name. It's like Hammond the Hamster or whatever. Like that
Right.
should be his name. So he is a new tank for Overwatch, and he's honestly I think we've talked about it. You've seen gameplay of him. I think
Hmm.
he's going to basically change the way the game's played.
He is by far the most interesting character that they've added to the game.
Like just
Like by far.
just on mobility alone, he has some of the best mobility in the game. Like
Yeah, because he can just roll like
yes,
forever, right?
yeah, he can basically the whole thing is he is a legitimate wrecking ball, and he
Yeah.
will go into a. It's fun. It's really fucking hilarious. It's like it's ingenious. He turns into a fucking hamster ball basically. It's funny as shit.
Yeah. Right.
And
Yeah. It's a hamster ball.
but in that ball form, he's able to like do a like winch basically, like do a fucking like shoot out a power line basically, and just fucking start swinging. He's becoming the wrecking ball.
Right.
But the thing with that wrecking ball ability basically is the mobility is insane. Do you know King's Row, bro?
Yeah.
I watched this. This was hilarious play. I saw multiple. It was a bunch of people saw this play, and like they had their like reactions to it. The motherfucker, like it looks like he was like it looks like he was just killing himself. Everybody is away from. He's like so. The point was to get the payload to the. He was on the attack. The
Mm.
fucker looks like he was gonna reset. He legitimately shoots a line, flies himself under the King's Row to the final point, and wins the game.
Oh wow.
Dude, it was insane. Everybody's like, "What? Wait, what? How the fuck? He's on the payload."
Wow. Yeah, it's funny. You see all these weird like Hammond strats,
Dude,
and like
they're
it's like, dude,
ingenious.
like we as players are going to have to rethink the way that we
Oh,
play this
it's
game.
absolutely ingenious. Like the way he's supposed to be played is like I think he honestly will I think he will be a part of the meta because he does fit the dive meta technically if you think about it.
Yeah,
Like even more so like he is basic. I think he's a way better. He's way basically he's going to be way better at what Winston does
yeah.
without a doubt. Like get in, fuck shit up because that's what he's built for.
I really like. I guess what the vibe that I get, the temperature that I take from Blizzard right now, and the way that they're approaching Overwatch is they seem to be in this phase right now where they are trying very hard to keep the game from getting stale. And
Embrace the weirdness. That's like kind of what they're doing right now.
yeah, and I feel like they're doing a really, really brilliant job at that with like introducing a character like Hammond, doing some of these changes like with Sombra, for example, um, and
And
the,
like
the
a
major
third
changes to
overhaul
like
for Symmetra.
yeah, exactly, yeah, the changes to like characters like Symmetra and Mercy, and major changes to these characters, and I feel like even Brigitte was a step in that kind of weird
Oh,
direction because
easily my favorite support character. Honestly, I think one of the characters that needs to be I've talked about this. I think the only character that really needs to be reworked now because nobody fucking plays him anymore, other than the few and the brave and the bold, basically. Right. The any Reinhardt mans out there that still play him? I know I don't.
yeah.
Everybody's like I try, but every time I do, I'm just like it's not good anymore, man. He doesn't have a place in the game.
Yeah, well, yeah, especially the way the game is now, and these games are so fluid and they're constantly changing, and
That's like
you
I
know,
think Reinhardt needs a little bit of like I don't even think you need to do much for him. Maybe like legit boost his shield to give it a little more health, but like
you can just make his shield stronger, and
yeah,
that's not.
there's a couple things you could do that I can honestly sit here and talk about it for a while, but
Here's what I would like with Reinhardt is like, and I know you can't do this. I know this would be a bit of a balancing act because he is like a big, bulky old guy, but I would love to see him have more mobility. Like, I would love to see Reinhardt be able to, he has that charge, right?
So, oh, you know what I would actually absolutely love is him to do like a mini rocket dash, like a mini like side, like you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, exactly. Like if he was able to essentially, like how Soldier can sprint,
Yeah.
if Reinhardt was able to activate those for little bursts of speed on a quick cooldown rather than just that one long
Instead of like
charge.
using your full charge, because everybody that's what
Yeah.
everybody uses for the mobility, but half the time when you use it, you can't even use it in the battle. So
Well, yeah, and even allow some directional control. If you could say, do a quick like rocket, kind of strafe out of the way of
yeah,
something or whatever, just to give him a little bit of like mobile versatility, you know. I think that would do a lot of good for him, Like I think that'd make him more fun to play because the thing that bums me out, I'm not even a Reinhardt player, but like I like the idea of having melee characters,
hmm
and there's not that many of them in the game. So
it's legit like what fucking Brigitte and Reinhardt.
it's like Brigitte, Reinhardt, and I guess Genji.
No, dude, Genji's
Kinda.
shuriken. I mean, Genji's the
Well,
thing with
sure,
Genji. It's
Genji's
only
got the
his ult.
sword.
It's only his
Yeah,
ult that's the fucking melee.
yeah. But I guess the only prime. Yeah, you're right. I guess the only primary melee is Brigitte
But she
and
does it so much better than
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt. Like it's a way better experience with Brigitte.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a bummer. Like I like that idea. But no, like Hammond, he seems really cool. Like I'm very excited to get him into the game and to see how the strategies evolve. And it's funny because you and I again, and we've said this before, and I'll say it again, the most passionate Overwatch fans who don't
That
play
don't actually
Overwatch.
play the game. Like it was showing the last time I played it. I'm
Yeah,
not I'm not gonna count when I jumped on the PTR because that doesn't count. But
I mean I love the game, but I just don't. It's one of those games where like we'll get a big group together and we'll all play as a group for like a couple hours, and that's fun. And then
yeah,
we just don't touch it again for like
because
months.
like me and you enjoy playing it like together, but it's just when you are the only two people that actually like that are actually playing the point, it's not fun.
It's weird too because Anastasia was playing it. My fiance, she was playing it with a friend of hers the other day, and I was just kind of watching her as I was about to go down for my nap. And it's so weird because even just like they've changed so many things on the PS4 front just since the last time I played.
hmm
There's like a server list now,
Yep.
with like people who are in see mics only. We're looking for these classes and stuff like that. It's
I
weird.
don't know if they're added. I don't know if they added looking for group yet, but that's
It's
gonna.
basically looking for
But no,
group.
there is gonna be a looking for group actually. Like you're gonna be able to like choose what character, like what role you want to play, and you'll look.
Yeah, that's in there.
Yeah. Okay.
hmm Yeah, that's
Um,
in there because she showed me like you could choose like, oh, I'm gonna play a healer or
that's
whatever.
fantastic. Like that's
And
that is a genius way to act. That'll make solo queuing like way better.
yeah,
Um,
it's interesting to see the way that Overwatch has changed, man. Even just like after taking like a couple months off or whatever, and then coming back and being like, holy shit, like they significantly changed this game all the
dude,
time.
I find it so hilarious that they basically cut out like they basically collected everyone like
Yeah, the
offense
defense
and
bracket.
defense into damage basically.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's live on PS4 yet, but
it is.
is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. Yeah,
I
which
just think
is
that's
which
so
is
funny.
weird.
I just think it's so
It,
funny.
I mean, it's funny, it's weird, but honestly, like, it's something, it's kind of overdue a little bit, you know? I mean, it's like, why was that in there in the first place?
It's like no, it's not like anybody actually played defense on defense. Woo-hoo!
I, speaking of Anastasia, my fiance, I want to use that opportunity to talk about something
Segue.
that's segue though. I want to use the opportunity to talk about something that probably caught your eye the second you loaded up these show notes. Uh, Poop song is what it says in the show
It did
notes.
catch my eye. I've been meaning to ask you about it.
So I can't let this podcast I can't let the sun set on this podcast without mentioning the poop song. So Anastasia, my fiance, she has, I'm not gonna go TMI, I'm not trying to embarrass her or anything like that. But as we all do from time to time, she has like constipation issues. Okay. You know when you like wake up and like, well, maybe you don't have this problem because I know you have your asshole functions a little bit differently than most of us. But you know when you like wake up for work and you like your body needs a few minutes to like really function. You know, like you wake up and you like try to poop and it's just not happening.
Well, I have a well. That's not a thing for me, but
Exactly.
but
Yeah.
like I do understand the idea of like your body not really working in a haze of sleep.
Well, yeah, like I'll wake up for work. You know, I go to work at 11 o'clock. I'll wake up at like, 10:15, 10:30, and I'll like want to poop before work, and it's just not happening. You know what I mean? 'Cause my body's not awake yet. And then I'll get to work, and all of a sudden I have to go. You know what I mean?
My body's trained. 3 p.m. on the dot.
So Anastasia's similar. Like she'll wake up before work and she'll sit down on the toilet and just she'll be on that toilet for like 30 minutes sometimes, dude.
That's terrible.
And like she got to the point where she was like desperate. She's like I've got to do something. You know what I mean? And she didn't want to take like laxatives for obvious reasons. But what she ended up doing was she on YouTube found this song that in theory helps you poop. Um, it is the best way I can describe it, and I don't want to. I don't want to listen to it, and I don't want to play it for you right now, for fear that you might shit your pants as we speak. Um, but I will probably play it in the background of this discussion. It is, for lack of a better description, it sounds like think of like heist music, like music that would play like in the background of like a heist film.
So is it like this like stressful sounding shit?
Not even stressful. It just sounds like how like heist music has that kind of like that consistent beat, electronica, almost almost like Hotline Miami or something. Imagine that kind of music but played with rubber bands, and that's basically what it is. So it's like, and it's like, it's so weird, man. Like it's so funny because I'll just be sitting on the computer, like minding my own business, and she's been in the bathroom for a little while, and then I'll just hear that song start to play. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. So the other night, like 2 nights ago, I scenario just like I just described to you, where like I wanted to poop before work, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try out this song. So I pull up the song on YouTube, and like within a few minutes, dude, it worked. Like somehow it worked.
See, I don't know. I don't understand personally the like. I mean, I remember when I was younger, I'd get constipated, but that was before the dark times.
And it is before the brown times. But it's hilarious too because like I'm sitting there, phone in hand, listening to this fucking weird rubber band poop song, and like I'm looking through the comments, and it's hilarious because the comments have turned into like this like supportive community of constipated people. And it's like it's people who are like, oh, my legs are numb right now. And there are people who are like commenting back, going like, oh, you can do it, man, you can do it, we believe in you. People are like, this is the most supportive community on all of YouTube.
That's ridiculous.
It says shit like, comment below if you're sitting on the throne right now. It's pretty good, man. So it's become like an actually like enjoyable experience for me to go to the bathroom and just sit on the throne and just play that song and like read through the new comments on the. It's like I've become part of this weird poop cult.
God bless.
It's hilarious. You at some point you've got to listen to this song, even though I know that its effects will be null and void on you. So I had to mention that. You've been progressing a little bit further into your time with the Devil May Cry series, right?
So yeah, I am. I haven't played 3 in a while. Like I kind of like started 3 up, like got to like the first boss and kind of like, all right, take a little bit of a break because I honestly do want to like somewhat take my time with the series because I
Right.
fucking bum rushed 1 and 2.
Yeah, you played 1 and 2 within like days,
Yes.
basically.
So I am taking my time with 3, but
So
I can
we
talk
we
about
got,
2.
I think what was it like 2 weeks ago we got your thoughts on 1.
Yeah,
So let's get your new thoughts on let's get your review of Devil May Cry 2.
it's a game. Um,
It's a video game. Todd
no,
Sturges
but
will live with it.
yeah. Okay. Gameplay wise, going from Devil May Cry 1 to Devil May Cry 2, gameplay way fucking better. Like it's a way more like fluid experience.
Right.
But you can tell like I looked this up. It wasn't even made by like the same team. Or
Right.
yeah, and it's just
Right.
you can kind of tell honestly. It's just I don't, there is people that still like the fucking like Devil May Cry elitists will still say that DMC is worse than Devil May Cry 2, but they can go fuck themselves.
Okay, you mean
Yeah.
like the Ninja Theory
Yeah.
DMC. Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be honest, DMC is way better than Devil May Cry 2.
It is. Yeah.
Like the elitists can go fuck themselves.
They're so hung up on the character of Dante, right?
Yeah, it's whatever. Like Devil May Cry 2 is just it's like it's so whatever. Like it's a
Hmm.
resounding meh.
It's a game.
Exactly. It's a game. Like I enjoyed my playthrough of it. I got through it. But now I'm hitting the shit that's like considered good. Like Devil May Cry 3, and then I can't wait to play 4.
Yeah, 3 and 4 are like legitimately good
I mean,
games.
I could talk a
Yeah,
little bit like the moment I jumped into 3, and I'm like, you were always telling me about like how they had one of the best openings like in a
I
video
love that
game. Oh, that
opening.
shit's incredible. I was like, yeah, as I'm watching, I'm like, this is good shit.
Well, like that really sets the tone for like that tone that is set within that opening of Devil May Cry 3. That to me is like everything Devil May Cry is,
Yeah.
you know? Just that shitty like 2000s new metal Dante killing demons while trying to eat a piece of pizza. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a way better. Devil May Cry. Just jumping in like within like basically like the first like maybe 40 minutes to an hour of Devil May Cry 3. I'm like, okay, you were easily the best one I've played so far. Easily.
yeah.
Um,
It's a really good game. I'm curious, the games all kind of like incentivize multiple playthroughs. I'm curious if 3 might be the one that you actually want to replay.
and actually do some other shit. It honestly might be, because I know there is a couple of different things I can do. Like, thing with Devil May Cry 2, I already just, like, did not give a shit about, like, the story with this Tekken ass looking final boss. And he wasn't even the final boss, but, like, the one of the last bosses is this, like, Tekken ass looking motherfucker. Like, forget the name of the character. But, it was ridiculous. I almost like it is also his voice was like that, almost like that stereotypical like Asian heavy Asian accent speaking English shit. It was real bad.
Nice. Gotta love that.
But it was real bad. But
Yeah, no, 3 has a lot of like even more so it's got a lot of like different modes and the difficulties. I've always thought the difficulty settings for Devil May Cry are interesting. Like they don't just do the enemies have more health and you take more damage. They don't just do that. Like there's like the Dante must die mode is really interesting and stuff like that. Um
was it some
and
bullshit
like
where you die in like one hit?
yes, but so do the enemies.
Oh, okay.
Um so yeah, there's
Wait,
some
even
cool shit.
bosses?
So the bosses are handled differently, if I'm not mistaken. Granted, it's been a while since I've done it.
I'm assuming they take more damage if they don't die in
They
one hit.
do take more damage. It's not the bosses don't die in one hit.
Yeah, but that'd be ridiculous. But I would
Yeah,
respect if they take more damage in that mode.
the standard enemies do, but the thing about it is you have to play it so carefully. Like, and it's also not like you can just spam your guns. It's interesting. I'm very very curious to see what they do with 5. Like
Hmm.
I'm very very interested in that. Um, I want to segue here, and probably what we'll end the show with is I want to talk about my wedding in a few different lights. I've got some other topics here in the show notes. We'll probably save those for next week,
Yeah, that's
just because I don't want to run too long. Um, but because I'm trying to beat out these fireworks as best as I
oh,
can.
they're getting more like ramped up over by me right now.
Yeah, dude. So I want to talk about my wedding a little bit because I think there are a couple of funny stories that need to be relayed here. So I want to talk about a little bit with our experience with getting our suits.
Oh my god.
Um, for myself and my groomsmen. So I kind of had an idea of like the style that we wanted to go with. I knew that I did not want to do a typical like suit and tie tux. It's just not me. It's not my vibe. Yeah, I could have gotten away with that. I could have gotten away with it very cheap, but it's just not me. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like I don't want to be in a very uncomfortable, stiff, boring looking suit and tie all day on my wedding day. You know what I mean? Like
Some real
I
shit.
I want my wedding to I want my wedding to be representative of who I am as a person. So, I kind of knew early on, like, you and I both wear shorts,
Hmm.
almost exclusively. We're just comfortable in shorts. Um, I wanted to not wear like a bow tie or like a tie or anything like that. I considered a tie briefly, but um, so our wedding attire is basically a nice shirt, a nice vest, and some shorts.
And I've actually
Um,
said this when you sent me the picture of you wearing the outfit. I was like, this is basically a fancier version of shit that I already wear on like on a daily basis, like when I'm working. So I'm like,
right.
good shit.
So we did this via Men's Wearhouse, which is a very, well-known like chain for getting this sort of thing done. And, it was, relatively affordable. I won't go into pricing or anything like that, but it wasn't like out of this world expensive. It was pricier than I thought it was going to be, but it was not like, it was not completely ridiculous. So we go in there. I have the idea in my head that we're just going to rent the clothes. And the guy there is like straight up, you might as well just buy it. It's like $20 more. And you and your groomsmen can just keep the outfits. And I'm like, yeah, we'll just go ahead and I'll buy mine, I'll buy Todd's, I'll buy Dan's.
I'm actually surprised you were buying both of ours.
Yeah, I'm buying them, and well, because I was gonna rent them for you guys. Because here's my whole thinking is, you guys are both already coming from very far away. You guys are actually
Oh, that's
coming
some real
from
shit. Like honestly, the amount of money that I think that I'm spending in the
yeah,
hotel is like gonna be pretty bad.
the hotel and like the travel costs. I didn't want you to also get down here and have to pay for your suit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
So
respect that.
I wanted to make sure you were taken care of, and make sure that Dan was taken care of, my other groomsmen, and because he's coming from a very he's almost as far away as you are.
It's funny. That's just how big Texas is.
That's just how big Texas is,
Yeah.
because it's the next state over, and his ass is that's you're talking about 12-hour drive.
Yeah, I think that's basically about as long as
You're more like 14 to
yeah,
16.
14 to 16. But that's why I think we are gonna cut it in half. Like we're gonna like
Yeah, you're gonna pop off in
pop off in
Kentucky.
Kentucky, stay a
Yeah,
day, rest a little bit, then jump back.
right. But yeah, like he's I didn't want you guys to have to worry about like you guys are both coming from literally the opposite ends of the country to make this thing, and I didn't want you guys to worry about your suits. So anyway, I came in thinking, okay, I'm gonna rent 3 suits or whatever, and the guy says, oh no, like you might as well just go ahead and buy it. It's not much more expensive, and everybody gets to keep their suits. I'm like, all right, great. So I'm thinking that I'm going to at this point be measured, and like not only was I never once measured, it was like the most casual experience. He was just like, oh, what size shorts do you normally wear? And I was like, it's different. Like depending on the place, you know what I mean? Like I have shorts that, are like 38s, and I have shorts that are 44s, and I have shorts that are 48s, you know what I mean? It depends on the manufacturer. So I don't know. Don't you think I should be trying some of it on? you know?
Mm-hmm.
But he just ordered it based on what I told him. So I told him 44, just like a general thing, and I get them in and they're too small, you know? Like, so now I have to return the shorts, and then like he sets it all up to where there's like a group code. So the way it's supposed to work is he gives me this group code that I am then to give to you guys,
Mm-hmm.
and all you guys should have had to do is go into your Men's Warehouse, get your measurements taken, and then that is then uploaded to the group file on in the Men's Warehouse cloud or whatever the
Did not
fuck.
happen.
Yeah, and you should like all that I should have had to do is pop into Men's Warehouse and say, okay, we have their measurements, great. Let's go ahead and order. Order their
That's exactly
place.
what should have happened. But like, I feel like these motherfuckers have never done the shit that we're doing.
And it's weird to me that like has it never do people just always make like their groomsmen pay for their shit or
Yeah.
what? you know?
Yeah, because I ended up going in there. I went in there like a little bit. Basically, I decided one of the days I'm like, I got work that night. I'm like, let me stop in before I go to work because there's like a Men's Warehouse like right by one of my stores. So I was like, fuck it, why not? And it was just like it became a more casual experience, and also it was just hectic as shit. There was like fucking 5 to 10 motherfuckers in there.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I just need my measurements, like
Right.
measurements, and then there's a group code here. Like, group code was not a thing for them apparently, and I was just like, I've been here for too long. I gotta go to work.
Right. Dan had a similar experience where he was able to get measured and like try on clothes and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
I did try on some clothes. Like I tried on like for some fucking reason. I don't see why I needed to, but it's fine.
Well, and it's weird because like the clothes are picked out. Like
Yeah.
I know exactly what clothes you guys are going to be wearing. I just need to know what size to order them in.
Yep. That's.
So, yeah. So that was a little bit frustrating. Dan had a similar experience to you where he went into his Men's Warehouse and they had literally no idea what the fuck he was talking about.
Yeah, it's some real shit. I was like, all right.
And yeah, they're like group code. What the hell is that? You know what I mean? And it's so strange to me because like, and I have a theory about this. It's the same reason, really the same reason they were so busy. It's summer. There's a lot of like summertime weddings or whatever. Like summer is the biggest, time of the year for weddings, by far. So Men's Warehouse probably mass hires for the summer.
That's some real shit, dude. It's funny. That's funny because like the chick that measured me, it was her first time ever dealing with a retail. She was definitely new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of these people in these stores are new and probably have no idea what the fuck they're doing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I that's my theory on it is like I feel like they probably mass hire just like we did at GameStop for the holidays. We would mass hire people, just to have warm bodies in there, basically. So it's just the timing of it's bad, but it's fine. I've got your measurements and I've got Dan's measurements, and I'm going tomorrow, and hopefully I'll just be able to order you guys' stuff and everything will be fine.
So you're talking about just sending them to us, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna send them to you. I'm gonna make sure they're getting shipped to you guys. That way, you've got when they deliver to you, you can actually try it on, make sure everything fits the way you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't, you can actually just take it back into your Men's Warehouse and say, "Hey, I want the next size up," or whatever the case may be. So hopefully, hopefully the process will be smooth from here on out.
Some real shit.
We are. It's funny because I'm kind of like the weddings theme is like kind of the fancy like terminology for it is bohemian or boho, which is the sort of like foresty, I guess hippie kind of theme. I guess I don't know what to call it. Like it's got a lot of like greenery and it's got a lot of like like it's got kind of a foresty theme to it, I guess. But we also want it to be kind of casual, like we're having like gumbo and brisket and stuff like that, and almost like a cookout-y vibe with the food, like we're having s'mores and stuff like that.
I'm looking forward to gumbo because I never had actual gumbo.
Oh yeah, dude. My mom is she's making like an enormous amount of gumbo and like potato salad, and it's gonna have like a cookout-y vibe with the food and stuff like that.
So it's gonna be your mom's gumbo, huh?
Yeah.
Now, you've been hyping your mom's cooking for a long time now.
Yes, it's funny because when everybody comes down, a few things are gonna happen. So she's got to make the spaghetti sauce, which she actually I don't believe has made this year. So like
Oh,
I come from a
she doing the spaghetti too?
not for the wedding,
Oh,
but
for
probably
the
'cause we're probably gonna have you guys over for
okay.
dinner like um but like she I don't believe has made the spaghetti sauce this year yet. I'm Italian. My mom's Italian, and that's kind of the big thing for Italian families is like their spaghetti sauce. And my mom makes just this incredible, out of this world spaghetti sauce. This red sauce will blow your fucking mind,
I'll be the judge. No.
dude. I'm telling you, it'll blow your. And so I literally I'm like let me know what you need because I know for a fact like she makes a huge I mean it's like this enormous crock pot just fucking full of this sauce and like meatballs and like ribs are in it
Ribs?
and sauce yes
Bitch?
ribs are in
What?
it. Yeah, huge meatballs the size of your fucking fist and ribs and sausages are in there and yeah no
I want to
it's
cry
dude
a
it's
little
nuts.
bit.
It's fucking nuts, dude. Um, and it literally costs her like whenever she makes this sauce, she only does it maybe once or twice a year. It literally costs like $200 to make this sauce,
That's that good shit though.
just from all the shit that you're having to put in there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So anyway, that's gonna be I think on the agenda at some point before the wedding, and we're gonna do we're gonna do our Nerd Bourbon live stuff
Mm-hmm.
before the wedding, where we're gonna do a. I think you're actually bringing down your computer so we can do some recording.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
While you're down
I
here.
don't have to bring my mic because you have the extra one. So
Yeah, I have the two mics, so that's not an issue. But just so we can actually record stuff with OBS and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do the episode that we're gonna be doing that week that you're down here. It's funny. That episode is also gonna kind of double as like a slice of my, I guess, bachelor party.
yeah, in a weird way, it definitely is. Yeah.
I'm not really having like a traditional bachelor party, but it's gonna be like, we're gonna go through my collection of whiskey, and we're gonna do whiskey tasting, and we're going to review the whiskeys that we're tasting, and probably get fucked up in the
Now the
process.
real question is, are we gonna have Dan in on this?
Yeah,
Awesome. That's gonna be good.
yeah. It'll probably be the first appearance of Dan on this podcast. So yeah, that'll be fun, and we're gonna play a lot of games, a lot of local multiplayer games that we may end up recording as well with your
Yeah, maybe.
capture card.
And honestly, like the day we do this shit will probably be like a day of like streaming and a day of like recording the podcast and shit.
Yeah, like honestly, like there will probably be a lot of content to come from my wedding.
Yeah, honestly.
So, and it's funny too because I've kind of snuck, and you know a little bit about this, but I've kind of snuck a sneaky like Zelda theme into the wedding.
Oh yeah, I know a good chunk about it, but
Because even though even though it is like I said, sort of this foresty, cookouty, bohemian theme, like the essentially the vibe that I wanted to go for this wedding is okay. People who do not know about Zelda would come into it and think, oh, this is just a pretty kind of, there's a lot of greenery, it's just kind of a pretty wedding. But the people who know are like, oh, this is actually like a Zelda wedding. You know what I mean? Because the wedding party is going to walk down to an orchestrated version of the main theme. Anastasia is going to walk down to the fairy fountain theme. Our boutonnieres are going to have Zelda pins on them. You know about the secret Koroks that are going to be hidden around the wedding. Our cake toppers are actually Korok statues.
nice.
Yeah.
Didn't you get those custom made?
So it's funny. So when we ordered the little plushy Koroks that were going to be hiding around the wedding, we placed a bulk order, and I talked to the lady on Etsy that was selling them. I was like, hey, like just so you know, I want to order like a lot of these, and it's for my wedding, and this is what I'm planning, blah blah blah. And she was extremely nice. I wish I could shout her out real quick. Maybe while I'm talking, I'll pull her up so I can shout her out real quick because I loved what she did, and she was extremely nice and accommodating. And anyway, so we're messaging back and forth, and she's like, yeah, no, totally, like I think that's a really cute idea. I love the idea, blah blah blah, and she sends me all of the ones that I ordered, and in addition, she made two like she added in two like bride and groom Koroks.
Oh, nice.
Like the bride had like a little bow in her hair, and the
Yeah.
groom has like a little bow tie. So that was really cute. So her Peterpluspiper on Etsy,
Okay.
to give her a little plug. She's great, and she makes these little tiny Korok plushies that are very cute, very well made. And we ordered like 20 of them that we're just gonna hide around the wedding venue. So, yeah, that's just one more way that the wedding is gonna be Zelda themed. And it's funny because as people are kind of coming in and taking their seats and stuff, we're gonna play the Korok Forest theme from Breath of the Wild over the speakers. So it's that sneaky little Zelda theme that I've worked into my wedding. Maybe at the behest of my fiance. I think she's kind of just letting me run with it because it's becoming more and more Zelda themed with every passing day.
Some real shit.
So I think she's just kind of letting me tack on what I want. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I'm very much looking forward to it. But anyway, we'll touch on the rest of these topics that I have here next week. Was there anything else you wanted to add before we wrap it up?
No, I think that covers it, man.
Got it. All right, thanks for listening, guys. Get fucking dunked on. Bye.
See ya.